Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee, and we are back in this castle place. It's big, it's intimidating, it's scary. As you can see, I've started digging a tunnel, which is kind of a combination of the words channel and tunnel, because I'm channeling my energy toward this upcoming area into my tunneling efforts. So I'm tunneling through here in hopes of discovering more about this creepy castle. Let me tell you, I see a creepy castle like this, and I don't think, well, let's run at it head on. I say, well, let's marshal our resources and then head at it head on, Because sometimes you just need to apply yourself directly to the castle. But for right now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is kind of check out this area over here. There was at least a creeper spawned, and now I hear ghosts and zombies and spiders. Hello, a spider. Are you a zombie ghost spider? Probably not. And, creepers. Wow. Let's think about this real carefully. I think the best thing I can do here is to build a little bit of a backstop by kind of going in and then coming around here like so. Then we just kind of mill out these little parts here so I can see what kind of creatures lie in wait for me. In this particular case, it's a green fella who looks like he has been dieting, and another green fella who has also been on a diet, but for some reason this one has arms. Apparently he was not on the no arms diet. Oh good, a bunch of skeletons. Oh, and a side tunnel. I'm immediately curious what this is. Not that curious. Running. Okay, let's knock this guy back into them. Now he's their problem, and they are his. Except for this one last guy. He is going to be our problem. And we have dealt with him fairly and judged him according to... Whoa, that's an interesting thing. We will get to that in a second. It has lapis lazuli in it, which is one of the... Ooh, it also has this obsidian. Ooh. I wonder what that is. Oh, man, this place is big. Hey, and this goes out all the way to the wall here. And this has spiders in it, which is undesirable. And this is another hallway. So, there's that. Why don't we run around here and light a whole bunch of things up? This might be some sort of fancy spawning machine. So we'll light up as much as we can, and then we'll take a look at the area marker. And extra torches are always useful. We seem to have hit a dead end in the bedrock variety, or of the bedrock variety right there. The plentiful obsidian here reminds me that we may be able to use... So no spawners hidden underneath there. That's kind of a surprise. Oh, there is a tunnel for mobs to pour out of up here, though. So this is what's known as a bad thing. We're going to want to address that at some point. Let's go ahead and light up a wee bit more of this. Okay, and then we get back to this point, which we have already lit and secured, giving us a nice little lunch break. Okay, so there might be spawners up there, there might not. That's interesting. That seems to pour in both directions. Oh, hey. Were you going to shoot at me earlier, or did you decide to wait until I looked at you? He's like a cowboy skeleton. He's like, draw your weapon. This is the halls of miscalibrated lobsters. Hopefully miscalibrated lobsters is not one of them euphemisms for the baby spiders or the baby silverfish. And there is definitely some sort of spawning thing up there. Yeah. We're going to have to deal with that. So, let's make that our immediate focus. Putting extra lights throughout here to stop things from spawning in the interim. And, of course, these guys are going to be a pain to kill. So, why don't we just keep on heading over. And, row! I was going to say, run in there and quickly bash that with our awesome pick of fast destruction. Oh, there's another one. I'm glad that I looked over there. That would have been embarrassing if I somehow missed that. So, we've got another tunnel downward here. We've got another skeleton who needs an arrow all over his chest cavity. He's like, oh no, Dentist Joe, please give me a fill-in. Fill my chest cavity with one of your incredible dental... oh, it's a bedrock wall. Well, there's nothing funny about continuing a sentence when you're looking at a bedrock wall. So let's continue a sentence while smashing that guy with a sword. Boom. Headshot. Or body shot. Who cares? He's dead. Ah! Okay, so lots of things not going well here. We got some Endermen spawning. We got several zombies. We are just in a situation where the mobs are just starting to pile up. So we need to thin the herd a bit. As well as maybe fix some of our poorly lit areas from earlier. Ooh, and lots of blocks. Can't go wrong with too many blocks. Okay. So, let's just pretend we're on that show The Walking Dead and use our bow and arrow to incapacitate or otherwise debranulate. Debranulate? No more brains for the zombies. Boom. Brained. And that one too. It's one of those things like, you know, when there's just 2 or 3 zombies, you're like, oh, I can outrun them. But when there's several... Did I look at the Enderman? I looked at the Enderman. I need to dig myself a little Enderman hole here. Ah, why did that scare me? I was in a safe place. I found that entire situation inexcusably frightening. That was unacceptable, how frightening that was. Lots of stuff down here. Pull back out of range of the spawners. Grab us some more torches. Wow, I'm just burning through the torches. And the bows, man. Luckily, I picked up another partially used bow from that guy, which is always nice, you know. It'd be terrible if he gave me a... Oh, these are half slabs. That's neat. And those are spiders. Those are full spiders. Better than half spiders, because the half spiders are the poison ones, but still not sure that I love them. So if we come through here, kind of made this little narrow hole so the spiders wouldn't be able to get me. And immediately found myself next to one of those. So let's just bash that real good. Real good, I mean. Oh man, this is a big haul here. Whoa, of course this is no longer going to protect me from the spiders. Haven't dug that hole there. I just kind of want to tunnel right around a little bit. But of course in the process, what I'm going to inevitably do is give everything so much of a chance to spawn that my life is terrible forever. So, you know what? No tunnel ratting today. It is runnel ratting. Oh, that guy's an iron sword. And that guy has a bow. And I'm doing it... Why am I not running better? I should be running, like, fast, like the wind. Or, I don't know, Joaquin Phoenix or something. Like when he was the baseball player in that movie with the signs. You know, he's like a really fast runner, presumably, because of those bases. You know, it's important to run around them. For those of you who are more familiar with cricket or the other ball-related arts, baseball's kind of like cricket, except it makes sense, arguably, to people who claim to understand it. Whereas I've never heard anyone claim to understand cricket. Now, for those of my international viewers who understand what cricket is, good for you. I know there's a spawner right around back here. Knock that out. Boom! Precision tunnel ratting, and also a skeleton I didn't expect. So, we are doing pretty okay here. Oh, hello, another zombie with a sword. And a spider behind me. Lights. Yay, additional lights. Is he going to drop that sword? No, of course not. That would be too nice. So, let's see. Having sufficiently lit this room, well, not completely, but sufficiently, I'm realizing that I'm starting to run a little bit low on my general adventuring supplies. I haven't found a nice one of those boxes like Vechs is often want to provide. Whoa! Water, water. Well, I needed supplies anyway, so I guess here's as good a place as any to sign off. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. And apparently don't run on stairwells. That'll be your death. Lesson learned.